welcome to Salt City Knits. I'm Emily, and this is a podcast all about my making life. Thanks for joining me today. It's a Friday, and I'm excited to be here with you today. So you can find me on Ravelry, on Instagram, and on Etsy, all as Yarnbrary or Salt City Knits. And all my patterns and my yarn are on yarnbrary.com. So that's where you can find me. And I would love it if you enjoy this video, if you would give me a thumbs up, maybe subscribe, leave me a comment. It would be wonderful. So today I have a couple of works in progress. Well, really only one work in progress and then one that I'm about to cast on. And I'm really excited to show this one to you. I kind of hinted at it. Well, no, I didn't just hint at it. I showed you the beginnings of it last episode, and I have made so much progress and I'm really loving it. So I'm excited to share that with you. And then I've got a lot of shop news to share with you. So that is going to be wonderful. Also, a little bit of talk. We'll just start with that about our make along that is happening right now. There's just a little bit of time left on our Friends That Craft Together make along. And that is a make along that I'm hosting along with Kelly of Lay Family Yarns. And we just want you to get out those special, precious skeins that you have been saving and saving. You know, maybe you've had them in your stash for a long time, and it's just a good time to get them out and use them. So let's see, what is today? Today is the 22nd. So we have 8 days left on this make along. We are ending it at the end of November, but there is still time for you to cast on a pair of socks or mittens or a hat or anything that you would like to just begin something to use those precious skeins. You can share that on Instagram by using the hashtag Friends That Craft Together, MAL, or you can share it on our Ravelry thread, and that is linked below in the description box. So we'd love to have you join us. Kelly and I will both be drawing for prizes once our make along has closed at the end of November. So yeah, it's been a beautiful late fall here in Salt Lake City. Oh my goodness, I love this weather so much. We've had even some snow, some little skiffs of snow, nothing that's major or stuck around, but the mountains are looking beautiful, capped in snow, and the air has been cold and mostly clear, which is lovely. In Utah here, especially in this valley, we're surrounded by mountains, and we're kind of like this bowl in the middle of just mountain ranges. And we have this tendency when it gets really cold for the cold air, which is heavy and stays down low, to kind of trap in pollution during the very cold months. And so once it starts to get cold, we're always like, how is the air quality? And it's been really nice lately. So that's been delightful. We're getting ready for Thanksgiving next week. And I'm going to be going to my sister's house with a lot of our other family. My adult kids are going to be with their in-laws. We've managed, it's really nice actually, for them to kind of get on the same rotation where they do an every other year kind of a thing for right now, you know. And so they have the same years as each other, if that makes sense. So this year is an away year. And so I'll just have Isaac and Abby with us for Thanksgiving, but that means it's a class and Christmas this year. So that will be lovely. Some news that I haven't shared on here, family news. Our son Isaac, who is almost 20, has decided that he wants to do a mission for our church. And that means he's going to be spending the next 2 years, starting in January, teaching people about Jesus and giving service and all kinds of things. And so that is a big commitment for him. And the way it works when you do a mission is that you kind of fill out paperwork that shows your interest level and all, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then you get assigned a place to serve, and it's really part of the excitement is you don't know where you're going to be serving. And so he's actually going to be going to Texas for 2 years starting in January. And so we are busy helping get him ready for that. And he's really excited and kind of nervous, but he's going to be moving to Texas for 2 years. So that is a big change. We're going to be down to one child at home. And Abby, she's 16, almost 17. She's a very independent girl. So she is just always gone and hanging out with friends. So it's weird. We have this kind of like halfway empty nest feeling happening at our house. And honestly, it's awesome. We love it. It's great. It's a great season. I'm one of those people who has enjoyed and found struggles, just like life, in every season of parenthood, but I'm really enjoying this one. So I have to show you what I have been working on. Now, I showed you this yarn last time, and I know it's still probably, ooh, it's actually kind of looking pretty good right there. The color is looking pretty good, not too blown out. It's this beautiful, rich teal color. I don't know if it's gonna look good. Yeah, it starts to kind of blow out as I get closer, but I'm loving this color so much. This is our Dumas color, and named after Alexander Dumas. And I just am absolutely in love with it. And as soon as we developed this color, I knew I wanted to make a sweater. But the more I kind of looked at things, I decided I wanted to design a cardigan specifically with this. And so if you watched last episode, you will have seen me beginning that cardigan, and here it is so far. I always wonder with a design, should I show it in progress? Should I not? You know what? This is what I've been working on, so I'm going to show it, and I'm going to show you the back because it has a lot of interest. But here is the cardigan so far. It has this gorgeous lace collar that goes down the front. It has this eyelet lace along the raglan line, and this panel down the back. And then on the side, that lace continues. And here, let's see if I can spread it out differently. And we have A-line increases happening. Oh, it's hard to show. So there's A-line increases happening here. So it's those lace lines are traveling like this down the sides. And I am buzzing through this like so speedy. Let's see. I cast this on last week on Wednesday. Today is Friday. So it's been about 9 days. And of course, I have to be clear. I didn't just cast it on and start designing it. I've spent a lot of time before I cast it on, designing the lace charts and working up numbers and stitch counts and all of that. So by the time I cast it on, I was to the point that I was ready to test what I had written. So I haven't been doing all of the design process at the same time as the knitting process, if that makes sense. And of course, that's gonna block out really pretty. Anyway, I'm just so excited about this. I love this color. This is a fit that I think I'm really going to enjoy. I really love open front, longer line. This is designed, I might design a waist length version as well, but it's meant to be like a hip length or even upper thigh length long cardigan, A-line. And the sleeves will be just in stockinette and will be fairly fitted. Anyway, I really love it. I'm so pleased with how it is turning out, and I'm really excited to see it blocked, of course, and to see the way that the lace is going to lay, especially that collar, and how the fit's going to work. So yeah, I'm just really enjoying it. But I've been just knitting on this constantly. I'm in the process of doing the increases, the A-line increases, working the body. I have about a third of those increases worked. And so, you know, just working along and really enjoying it. Because I'm knitting I'm knitting the largest size, at least as it's written now. I am debating adding one more size to it. I have to make sure that that's going to work with my grading, but with my charts and my grading, but I'm debating adding one more size up from the one I'm working now. But I'm knitting the 3X, and it's fingering weight, you know, so it's plenty of knitting, but oh my goodness, I'm enjoying it. And this is my biography sock base. Somebody asked me, what's the difference between my bases? I have 7 different bases, and so I don't think I'll go over them all right now. But I can tell you this biography base is an 85% extra fine superwash merino. So it's very smooth and soft, and 15% nylon. It also is got a lot of nice bounce. It's just so lovely. I love it. It's my favorite of my bases. It's squishy, it's smooth, it's soft, it takes color beautifully. It's just delightful. So that's my biography sock base that I am knitting that on. And I love it. I'm really, really, really pleased with how it's turning out. It makes me really proud. And I'm excited to wear it. I was noticing the last few days, probably not with this outfit, but several days in a row as I was working on it, I was looking at what I was wearing and thinking, this would go perfectly with this. So I think it's gonna go into my wardrobe beautifully, as well as hopefully be a beautiful pattern. All right. And this is being currently held until it grows out of it in this gorgeous bag that I love so much, by Emma Goodright. She made it for me. We did a swap last year, this year. Oh, I love that so much. It's got Little Women, and look, there's some Anna, is that, nope, that's Little Women. So is that one. It's just, it's such an Emily bag. I love it so much. The next thing I'm going to be casting on is, you guessed it, another pair of Christmas socks. I have caked up this yarn. Where is the label? This is by Timber Yarns. And this was one of my discoveries when I put out a request on this channel asking for your recommendations from your favorite self-striping dyers. And Timber Yarns was mentioned by several people. They are Canadian dyers, and it's really great because they already come pre, 50 grams and 50 grams. This colorway is called Peppermint Candy Cane. It's just a red and white and green stripe, self-striping yarn. And I have a skein of Christie. There, that looks better. Not so blown out. Of Christie to go with it for heels, toes, and cuffs. I will be doing afterthought heels for this as well, so that I do not interrupt the striping pattern. And let's see what the base is for this. This one is an 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, but it looks like it's a 4-ply. No, I think, oh, it's a 3-ply. Interesting. So it's a 3-ply yarn, and it has 200 meters per 50 grams. So 400 meters, 200 grams, which is, I think, about 437-ish yards. So I will be casting those on. These will be number 7 of 10. And I'm going to cast those on today and get those started. So, you know, in that number of 10 pairs of Christmas socks, I've included myself and I've included my grandson, Adam. Of course, I am going to knit those for him, but they will be a little bit less knitting than some, you know, like Isaac and my son-in-law, Michael, who I've talked about before and their massive feet. So we will see how I do. I think it's going to be just fine. 7. I might just not do some for me because I have Christmas socks and it's fine. You know, the idea is for everybody to have Christmas socks to wear on Christmas Eve when we're all together. And I can just get out a pair of mine. So depending on how time goes, I may not cast on a pair for me. This pair is for Abby. Luckily, she is not around to hear me say that, but everybody has seen me knitting on these socks. They just haven't been paying any attention to it. Like, they don't know which ones are for them, and they're not, I don't know, nobody has asked any questions about it. So once they get them, it won't be a surprise that I've knit them. It will just be like, oh, those are the ones that you picked out for me. So that'll be fun. I was trying to decide originally what color I wanted to do for the contrast, and I had found this tiny little scrap, and I think this is a Candy Shop Yarns color. I'm pretty sure this is one of her Gumball minis. I didn't have enough to use that, but at one point I was thinking maybe I would do like little, I don't know, scraps for the contrast, but I've decided to go with Christy, and it's just such a good color. I can put it with almost all of the different main yarns that I have. So that one skein is going to be great. All right, let's talk about some shop news. I have several things to show you. I have my little laundry basket full of yarn. That's how I carry around a lot of yarn around my house, is in these laundry baskets. Just because we use lots of baskets when we're dyeing yarn and washing it and carrying it to be hung up to dry, and then putting it all in afterwards before we twist and label and different things. So first of all, I wanted to show in person. I had shown some video, but here's some in-person shots of our Hogwarts colors that we have added. So this one is Magical Me. It's got some little fun. Oh, I keep thinking, I remember I have to hold it back farther so it doesn't blow out. But I want to show you the details too. So this is Magical Me. And this one is the Dream Oracle. I've only got a couple left of these. We've dyed these colors multiple times because you guys have been so awesome and wanting them, but here is Dream Oracle. And then we have 1000 Magical Herbs and Fungi. I love this one so much. This is the yarn I actually used when I was designing our Gilbert Blythe sock pattern. So fun. And then A History of Magic. And this mini is fun. It's got lots of fun speckles in it. So there's A History of Magic. So those are our Hogwarts colors, and I wanted to show those in person instead of just photos of them. We have added some really fun Christmas colors, and so I'm excited to show those to you now as well. So we started off with doing a color pack, and you guys, I'm so excited about this color pack. I'm trying to figure out how to hold it up to show it to you. Look at this. I've been looking at the Wool and Pine, their Christmas sweater that they have released. And look how amazing these colors would be. Yeah, This is not going well. Come on. Okay. I give up. Look at that. Aren't they fun? Oh my gosh. I'm calling this our Christmas cheer pack. So colors are Bloom, Parchment, Christie, Seuss, Fitzgerald, and Austin. So here's the greens and the mint. And I just dropped one of my colors, yep. And then here are the fun candy cane colors. So those are way fun. I'm showing them here on Contemporary Sock. So Contemporary Sock is a 2-ply. It's an 80/20 superwash merino nylon blend. It's a very common sock base. It's lovely. I really love this base. It looks beautiful. It really takes color amazing. And it has some drape to it, a little bit of drape to it, which I like as well. So this is our color pack. So you can either get it in full skeins, which I can't hold all at once, obviously. Or we also have it in a mini pack. Sorry for the crackly plastic. So again, Bloom, Parchment, Christie, Seuss, Fitzgerald, and Austin are the colors in that. So you can do something scrappy. You could make a fun cowl with that. This would be a great one to do like a doodle cowl in. I do have the full skein packs are available in sock weight and in DK weight. And then the mini packs are available in the sock weight, but you can always hold them double. Pull from, like, wind these into little cakes and pull from the inside and the outside. And it works great to knit DK weight patterns. So that would be a really fun one to do Christmas, like a doodle cowl or a hat with. So those are in the shop now as well. Now, there's a reason that I'm calling them our Christmas cheer packs, because one of my favorite, a quote from a favorite movie, Christmas movie, the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. So if you recognize that, then you will recognize the reference for these colorways. So this is Buddy the Elf. These are some of our other Christmas colorways for this year. So we've got Buddy the Elf. We have Christmas Gram. Ooh, what's a Christmas Gram? I want one. We have Candy Cane Forest. I think a lot of the red got buried underneath here. But it's got red and then pale pink and white. And we have cotton-headed ninny muggins. Little hints of pink, and then minty blues and periwinkle. So those are our 4 Christmas colorways this year, along with our Christmas cheer color packs. So all of those are in the shop right now, and they are a lot of fun. They are lots and lots of fun. I had some of you ask when Dumas was going to be in the shop, and it is there now. So we have Dumas, and the other colorway, I think I showed this one, but this one is fairly new. This is Gaskell, Elizabeth Gaskell. So both of these are now in the shop as well. And then the last thing I wanted to share is that all of our, well, these 2 color packs are now on sale, 25% off, just for the next week. So the Rainbow Edit and the Neutrals Edit are both 25% off. I think I have 2 Rainbow Edit shawl kit. I do 2 Rainbow Edit shawl kits on Sparkle, Sci-Fi Sparkle Sock. And then I have some sparkle, just the packs, and some biography, and then I have biography neutral packs. So got the neutrals edit. Sorry, I hope that reflection isn't too bad. This one has Hugo, Poe, Hemingway, Burnett, Twain, Eliot, and L'Amour. And this one has Bloom, Christie, Dahl, Montgomery, Seuss, Whitman, and Lewis. So we have lots of fun things in the shop right now. So that is all of our shop news for right now. I did have a lot of comments helping us to name our new pink colorway, and I'm still trying to decide. So I will announce that on our next one. We have had several good recommendations one of the ones that has been recommended is going to be the winner. I just haven't quite decided between a couple of them so far. So that will be in my next episode. So that is all I have to share with you for right now. But I am going to cast on some Christmas socks. So I will record a little bit of video of me casting those on. And other than that, I will see you next time. And I hope you have so much fun with all of your making. If you are celebrating Thanksgiving coming up, I hope you enjoy that and have a wonderful time with good food and friends and family. And I will talk to you all very soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.